Thank you, everyone. Good evening. I'm so happy to be here. I don't have much time, so I'm not going to use it bragging anymore about the empowerment experiment. You saw the video. You know what we did. You know about us. We're an overly credentialed, professional, suburban family. I'm not even sure if I need this mic. So let's just hold that for a second. That we have 2 kids and we decided to take a public stand in your honor and completely live off black business for an entire year. You know that we did this to study and prove empirically the importance and the need for self-help economics. You know our journey dominated headlines. You know that our stand and the media coverage it sparked has sparked a little movement in our community. And you may have heard about the hate mail and the threats. You know that they've started whole organizations and websites trying to shut us down. You know about my family's sacrifice as I fed my husband and my children SpaghettiOs and frozen burritos out of gas stations because that one black-owned grocery store that we had shut down in the middle of the empowerment experiment. Bearing out the cycle, 1 year, black businesses live in America. You heard about my spoiled, sweet little girls going without shoes, toys, clothes, food. But what you don't know is what motivated us to conduct the empowerment experiment and why we decided to invite this cruel world into our perfect little life. We were sick of how everyone, and I mean everyone, black, white, the media, the celebrities, the government, everyone always talks about the black problems, but no one talks about the solutions to those problems or the real reasons those problems exist. A recent study showed that in the Asian community, their dollar is circulated among the shopkeepers and brokers and business professionals up to 28 days before it goes outside of their community. In the WASP community, that number is 10 days, and in the Jewish community, it's 19 days. In the black community, it's 6 hours. We wanted the media and the politicians to start talking about that number and start talking about why that's happening. But instead, they only report on all those dismal statistics about how many people are getting shot in Chicago and how many black kids are dropping out of school and going to jail. They love talking about those numbers. For so long, we've all of us, been minimizing and burying the true source of our crisis, and that's that no one's supporting black businesses, not even black people, and that other groups have exploited this phenomenon, usurping our wealth, taking over our markets and industries, and that now black people are forced to, and some are content to, leave their community and shop downtown or in the affluent white suburbs. That some of us even wear this as a badge of honor and success. That's it. Those are the reasons we live at the bottom. Those are the reasons our youth are left without local role models, why our mothers and brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles can't find jobs, why our schools and community programs are underfunded, and the businesses and the economic centers in our communities are not vibrant and aren't beautiful. It's the system, and it works, and there's nothing illegal about it. It's not racist. It may hurt like racism. I'm sure a lot of racists like the way it's playing out. But it's no one's fault but our own. And what's worse is that we don't even care about it anymore. We thought in the empowerment experiment that we could proclaim in the media with pride and intelligence that our communities need and deserve our money. Our businesses need our money to employ people, invest in our neighborhoods, serve as role models for our children. Our communities need more local business owners so that we can showcase our leadership and our ingenuity. Until our entrepreneurs and our businesses play a better role in this economy, we're never going to get the respect we deserve. We're never going to be valued for our contributions to this country. And the American dream will always be some elusive, distant fantasy, stopping short or just hovering over Detroit and Gary and Philadelphia and the west side of Chicago and Oakland. The American dream is supposed to exist there too. Without strong businesses and strong business owners, the community dies. We knew that. All of you know that. And all of our credentials meant nothing if we knew that and did nothing about it. So we did do something. We did take a stand, and we did it for all the world to see. And we did it because we refused to let boarded up homes and barred up businesses become the new hallmark of the black community. That's not going to be the legacy after all these people fought for us to get to where we are. We created and conducted the empowerment experiment believing, because of you, that it does not have to be that way. We did it. Everything we did, I promise you, everything that we went through, we did it to get here. We did it for this tonight. So tonight is going to be different. Tonight is not about the Andersons, not about the babies going without, not about the experiment or not having any toys or food or CBS News or threats. That was just the beginning of the journey that led me here. Y'all didn't know me from a bowl of soup last year. And now I'm all over the country rallying quality business owners and concerned consumers just like you. And the good news is they're ready, just like we were, and they're not going to take it anymore. So I'm not going to use these minutes talking any more about the empowerment experiment. I want to talk about all of us. I want to talk about how we can proclaim boldly and beautifully with smarts and sophistication that everything we need to be successful and prosperous is within our reach and already embedded in our souls. The empowerment experiment says, let's stop focusing on how bad things seem and how dismal the prospects may look. Instead, let's start focusing on what we do have and what we can do. My family spent or otherwise invested $94,000 in the black community in that year that we would not have done otherwise. Now, I know we didn't change the world because we did that. But let me tell you something. Every time I get sad about how things are, and every time they try to crush me with all those statistics, I go out and find another quality black business to support. Or I get involved with an awesome organization like the African American Chamber. That's how I live my life. That's why I'm not sad anymore. I don't waste time complaining about how few businesses still exist in the black community. I know that. And I definitely don't go around complaining about my businesses being dirty or offering poor services or the prices being too high. Some of them are. Some of them are like that, just like in every other community. But I don't use that as an excuse to rest on my laurels or abandon the great ones that still exist. Those are the dynamics that are the very fuel to keep me going. They are the reasons that I keep supporting great businesses like Omega Optical and McCoy's Auto Service right here in Philly, or find a black hotel with some black find a hotel with some black equity in it. Maybe you're not going to find a black-owned hotel, but maybe find one with a black investor, like the one we're in tonight. That's how I live my life. What about them? These are the businesses that inspire me, and it's my duty, my privilege to support them.